this clip, we're going to talk about one of the steps involved in changing a broken wheel stud. The step we're going to talk about in this clip is going to be a little bit of surface prep and some things you're going to want to do to aid in pulling that new stud. What I got here is some liquid wrench. That's going to be our lubricant. I'm going to take and shoot a little bit in our hole there, just like so. We're going to lube up our pulling lug nut, just like so. We're also going to lubricate our lug stud. Now, what I've done is when I began this job, I put this lug stud in the freezer. Any small amount of space saving is going to aid in this job. Putting this in the freezer is going to cause the metal alloy to contract, which is going to allow it to fit in our receiving hole a little better. There are several methods for pulling a stud. The method I prefer is to use a constant velocity joint nut, just like so. And grab a lug nut here. I want to use that one. I'll use this one here. We are going to start this lug nut on there, just like so. Right. What I like to do is to take my little pry bar here, and I'm going to set it between two other good studs. As you can see, that's going to apply resistance for me, so I can go ahead and pull that stud through. Set my 4-way on there. As I'm tightening this lug nut down, what we're doing is making a sandwich between the splines on the stud and the CV nut. What that's allowing us to do is to pull the stud through the back. We're going to pull it through until it's flat, just like one of these. Once I get it seated, I'll rotate the hub and show you what we've done. Alright, you can see how we've pulled that stud through. I'm going to take and loosen up my rig here. You're going to want to flip your blocker wrench over, just like so. Now that we're going the opposite direction. Like I said, there are several methods of pulling studs. This is the one that I've always used. You only need one CV nut. They work for pretty much all of them. Roll it around. As you can see, our stud is seated nice and flat, and the splines are fully engaged. And that's the proper way, in my opinion, to pull a new lug stud.